Can you survive 1,000 rooms of cute terror? Is this terrifying yet adorable game Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion tagline? A game full of creepy monsters based on popular horror media such as the SCP and other popular video games. And with an art style similar to the cartoon show Adventure Time, is this free Steam game worth your time?
Just keep going.
There's really not that much of a story in Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion. You play as an unnamed protagonist seeking answers about a mansion upon the hill, whose the legends have told. And when you get inside, you'll meet the adorable Spooky, the owner of the infamous mansion, and will be your guide in its dark hallways. The entire thing is mostly just an excuse for you to explore a creepy mansion full of dangerous creatures called specimens, who are out to get you. Each has its own way of attack. Some can teleport, go through walls, or even mess up with your vision. Spooky's doesn't really have a deep gameplay mechanic or any of that stuff. Instead, it just focuses on scaring and entertaining its players, which it manages to do very well. You've got a health and stamina bar seen on the screen, which will deplete whenever you run, to prevent you from rushing through the game. This also adds a bit of a decision making, whether to sprint when you've just entered the room to get closer to the exit, or to use it whenever a specimen is nearby. You can't fight back at any of the pursuers, so the only thing you can do is run. You do get an axe halfway through the game, which also depletes your stamina each time you swing it, but it wouldn't come to use until the final specimen encounter. And the rooms that you visit are usually very small and short. You could finish 50 rooms in less than 5 minutes. And because of this, a lot of the rooms are recycled numerous times. It was kind of fun at first, and the game does give an explanation as to why this is happening. But after revisiting the same room over and over again, it just becomes extremely repetitive and makes it seem like you've already experienced everything that the game has to offer. Some of the rooms also serve as the game's puzzle, where you must take a specific path to be able to get to the door. But since it keeps getting recycled, these puzzle rooms feels almost entirely pointless. And since it's quite small, it could even be possible to outrun some of the specimens before you could even get a glimpse of them. I know I did. Out of all the 12 specimens, I think I've only encountered 6 of them, and only died once the entire run. But it was only because there were a lot of flashing on screen, which was hurting my eyes, so it didn't even count really. And there's a lot of noticeable dips here and there, especially near the end of the game. And it could even be possible to get stuck at a door when you've just entered the room, or even at the corners of some walls, which leads to some cheap attacks. These issues are not game breaking, but they could definitely ruin someone's experience, especially if it's encountered during a chase. But even with this, Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion manages to surprise me. For a game title like that, there's really not a lot of jump scares, instead relying more on a panic terror similar to the game Outlast. And when a jump scare does appear, it is extremely effective. And I hate jump scares. This game has kept me on edge the whole time. I didn't even want to look back both in the game and in real life. This game knows how to scare and simultaneously have fun with its players. It even has a lot of secrets and references to classic video games, like the iconic loading door animation of the Resident Evil games, a minigame that replicates Pac-Man but with a twist, and even an entire level dedicated to Silent Hill. While the game might be on the easy side, Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion is a game worth your time. It's cute, entertaining, and most importantly, it's scary. The game is only about 2 hours long and it's free on Steam, so there's really nothing stopping you from trying out this fun haunted house ride.